I realize words like rogue and missionary don't seem like they should go together. But Michael Tchaikovsky was like Indiana Jones or Han Solo. He was, and I quote, a stubborn, impetuous man who refused to take advice from Ellen White. History gives us the sense that he was a charismatic swindler. Yet, without him, many Adventists would have gone on believing what the Review and Herald printed in 1869. Quote, it may not be necessary to preach the gospel in any country besides our own, since our land is composed of people from almost every nation. End quote. If we reach the immigrants within the U.S., they'll witness to their friends and families overseas. The Great Commission will fulfill itself. The Church's first big push for foreign missions came in 1871, when GC delegates voted to send J.G. Matson to witness to the Scandinavians and Danes of Wisconsin. Tchaikovsky, however, was no Millerite. He was an ex-Catholic Polish priest turned obsessive Sabbatarian. He was young, idealistic, fluent in 7 or 8 languages, and terrible with money. James and Ellen White were so besotted by his personality that they helped him pay all his debts and funded his travel from Battle Creek back to New York. Later, Ellen would receive a vision telling her to stop supporting him. Tchaikovsky left a wake of burnt bridges and bad business deals behind him. Though he hated taking advice, he didn't mind taking money. So when the SDA Church wouldn't support him as a missionary to Europe, he found another denomination that would. Tchaikovsky used their money to share Adventist beliefs in Switzerland. However, he failed to inform the Swiss congregation of the home church in America. It wasn't until a church elder found a copy of the Review and Herald that Tchaikovsky's secret came out. The congregation was shocked. Naturally, their trust was bruised. The Swiss leaders wrote to the GC asking for a replacement missionary. Adventist historian David Trim writes, Adventists in America were actually sort of embarrassed to learn that there were already Adventist believers in Europe. The Americans invited the Swiss Adventists to send a delegate to the 1869 GC session. Though he arrived too late for the session, he stayed long enough to return as an ordained minister. Elsewhere, Tchaikovsky's tactics finally caught up to him. His bankroll was revoked. Disgraced, he left his family and moved to Hungary, where he would later die at 57, reportedly from exhaustion. But the Swiss church still sought a missionary, and that is how John Nevins Andrews became the first official Seventh-day Adventist missionary to Europe, as a replacement for the rogue missionary. The spirit of spreading the three angels message began to intensify within the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Even J.G. Matson got to move on from the wilds of Wisconsin to his home country of Denmark. His work would lead to the first International Adventist Conference, the Scandinavian Publishing House, and Matson Institute in Meissen, Norway. The American Adventist Church was beginning to catch a glimpse of the possibilities. The gospel preached to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. The world church. But we still lacked a key component.